So
6:47 on our clock for today, Friday. Hope you're having a good start to your day. We have got with us this morning on set Andre Johnson, Chief Executive Officer for Design Art Technology Limited, D.A.T Ltd, and also in collaboration with some colleagues at Kids Unlimited School. We have Jasmine Underwood Joseph and Carol Choi with us this morning. Good morning to you, ladies and gent. All is well? All right, good. Andrew, let me start with you, though, in terms of D.A.T Limited. This seems to be a fairly new company. Tell us exactly what its passion or its mission and reasons why you created it. Tell us a little bit about the story and its backdrop.
Sure, no problem. Well, good morning, Mr. Dorset, and good morning to your viewers. Well, D.A.T Limited is a IT consulting company, homebrewed, homegrown here in Antigua, and what we're here to do today is to let the public be aware that we're offering IT consulting services, professional IT consulting services, and in the collaboration with Kids Unlimited, providing Moodle online services.
Okay. In terms of the collaboration, you're using the same location to operate the services? Are you at the school? Where exactly is your operation?
Well, the operation is actually online. It's a learning management system which allows students, parents, teachers, and administrators to connect online and to view the students' progress with assignments, notes, homework, anything that is geared towards the curriculum for Kids Unlimited, and they integrate it with their curriculum.
Sounds like you're using Kids Unlimited as, if I can call, not the scapegoat, but the pilot program or the module sample, or to the test drive, if I can call it, to be able to really get this program up and running. How have they really been receiving it, the kids, in terms of the experience online, the teachers, how have they been able to navigate through this module?
Very well, actually. They have been gravitating towards it. The teachers have been using it, and I'll let Ms. Choi and Ms. Underwood Joseph explain a little bit more about that.
Well, ladies, I'm going to give you a chance to give your testament now as to how it's been working for you. Jasmine Underwood Joseph, tell us, how has the module been working for your school?
Good morning, and good morning to our viewing and listening public. At Kids Unlimited School, we are a bit unique in our delivery and our service because we are a mainstream school with a special education center.
Okay.
So we cater to students with mild to moderate learning and literacy issues. And this has been a very good segue into the using of the learning management system, Moodle, because it gives the students with learning difficulties a new way to get the information, and especially with the text-to-voice software that we have incorporated into the program. And it has been very exciting to be a part of this program. We have been in this business over 12 years, where we have been a school which practices inclusion and mainstreaming of students with learning difficulties.
Okay, well, let me hear from Ms. Choi. In terms of the special needs student that she did mention, what sort of benefits have you seen in terms of the interaction with them in the classroom and being able to get through their curriculum?
Okay, good morning to you, good morning to our viewing public. I'm a mainstream teacher, not the special ed teacher. So in my classroom, I've integrated the Moodle, where I have contact with my parents. I put assignment notes so the parents and the children beforehand, before coming to class, can have access to it. So what it makes learning more interesting for the children. It makes the parents aware of what's going on in the classroom. And so day to day, the children are coming to school already prepared. I put sites that they can go on, so discussion in the classroom is even more exciting. So that's what I've seen Moodle done for me in the classroom setting.
I think I can associate and connect with what you're saying there in terms of the parents. Sometimes students will come home or children will come home with assignments, and sometimes they bring home the wrong message. They bring home the assignment halfway. So you can now get onto online and get exactly what the teacher would have wanted, and be able to get things all clear and clarified. So I think this is already something that all schools should have. So I'm endorsing this as we speak. What sort of future do you have for this sort of a program, Andre, in terms of your mission is to get it into all schools? What's your intent?
Well, first of all, it was a pilot phase, tested and tried through with Kids Unlimited. Yes, we would like to expand into further into more schools and so forth. And basically, for the future, I think it's the way to go. ICTs has to start from an early age. They gravitate to it. There isn't a kid right now that doesn't have a tablet, and if they do, they already know to use it, sometimes better than myself, and use games and all of these sort of things. And it's actually with the Moodle, it's they know how to use it. You show them once, and they just take off running with it.
Okay, so would you have then maybe different grades of the Moodle in terms of one for secondary students, a little bit more advanced, or this is just one level for everybody?
Well, for now, we're just starting off with the primary school. We're focusing on the primary schools because the primary schools have been a little bit behind, if I may say that. But the primary schools, I think that is a fertile testing ground for something like this.
Okay. Other services coming from your company, D.A.T Ltd. Share with the listening public as to what really we can utilize your company for.
Sure. We offer IT consulting services, IT network management. We do web designing, consulting, database development, a whole plethora of IT services that we can sit down and negotiate and offer with potential clients.
Persons may be saying, well, hey, sounds like this guy is knowing exactly what he's about. Tell them, how do they get in contact with you? Is there a website or a phone number that we can gravitate to?
Sure. My phone number is 726-0986. My email address is ajohnson@datlimited-ltd.com. I know it's a mouthful, but I can give that contact information to you. And a website, not at the moment, but we're working on it.
Okay, great. I'm sure when it comes out, it will be like a wow. So we look out for that. I think this is great, and I'm glad that you're not just, as you said, offering the IT services in terms of just trying to do more commerce in terms of regular business entrepreneurship, but in terms of really getting to where you see a need and an opening in terms of within the school system, within the education system. I think that is indeed great. But are there any other niche markets that you have targeted to be able to let your company navigate its way in? Tell us, what's the future for you?
Yes, we're actually just going to focus on the Moodle services right now. The Moodle services doesn't only extend to schools. If you have a learning center or if you have an online course that you want to offer as a distance learning course, you can do that with our services, and you can offer it to anyone from as close as Anguilla or anyone to anywhere as far as India. So with other niche markets, we are exploring other possibilities and opportunities at the moment.
We would have heard from you, Ms. Joseph, about utilizing the program and the diversity of it in terms of its capability to be able to, as you said, be utilized for the special needs students and the regular students. What have the students been saying? Are they like, we're glad that this has come to our school, this is like heaven on earth? What have they been saying? What have the students been saying?
Well, the proof is in the use of the program. And from my department, we have students, because we post videos, and the notes that is given in the classroom through the text-to-voice software, which has also been able to be incorporated into the Moodle, they can now listen to their notes. And if you're a child that has a struggle reading, then everything in school becomes a struggle. So when we can give them a different modality to get that information, it must excite them. It excites everyone, the parents, the students, and of course, I'm over the moon.
Well, let's just bring some, of course, for everything is a pro and a con. Now, students being able to speak or hear teachers speak, and they don't have to write the notes. Are we still allowing them to be able to navigate their way through a pen and paper in terms of learning their words?
In no way does this subtract from what is being offered. It is value added. They are still expected to perform in the conventional manner in the classroom, and this provides another level that can be added to, and it doesn't take anything away.
All right, great, because we want to make sure that there's some measure of balance and consistency going forward. I think this is a great program, so we want to say thanks to the pioneer, Andre Johnson of D.A.T Ltd. We'll, of course, before we end up interview today, get to hear some more contact information from persons who may be even just joining in and be wondering what exactly is this about. Carol, you said you're, of course, a regular teacher within the system. How many years? Just give us a little background as to how many years you've been at the Kids Unlimited, and how has it been working for you?
I've been at Kids Unlimited for 10 years, and it's been working good. I enjoy the atmosphere. My co-workers are very pleasant to be around. We have a good time when we can. I mean, it's been a good experience for me.
Okay, great. You're able to be testament of the same response with the children in terms of they're really gravitating to this?
Yes.
Okay.
And as my kids are mainstream, quote unquote, so you find that they're very excited. I mean, taking away the fact that now you can come to class, adding the fact that they can come to class already knowing what will be done that day.
Okay.
Can you imagine how exciting that is? When you walk into the classroom, even before the subject comes up, they would like to discuss. And I'd have to say, no, let's wait until it's science, social studies, whatever time it is, and then we'll have that discussion. So it makes the whole learning experience for the children.
More interactive.
And even as Ms. Underwood spoke about the text-to-voice, because even in the classroom I've been using it. Because the children, we know that, as you said, that they're not very fluent readers. So what you find is that it helps them. They can go back. And we can even look at it from a broader scope. Let's take the common entrance as an example. The children are given readers. So with this program, they now can have it to themselves, listen at their own pace, and answer the question that is there. So they can go back and not have to wait for the entire audience that the teacher is reading to finish, or to be shy to ask the teacher, can you reread this for me? So I'm seeing, and I'm excited about it, especially for my classroom, because I've seen improvement in children, and that's what we want as teachers. We would like, at the end of the day, that we can say that we have done all that we could to make that child a better person.
Wonderful, and with the help of D.A.T Unlimited with this program and concept and module, I think this is great. So share the information again for persons who need to get in contact with your company. D.A.T Unlimited. D.A.T Limited. I'm mixing up the two. I'm making you Unlimited now, but D.A.T Limited. Let's go.
The possibilities are unlimited.
I'm sure so.
But the contact information for myself is ajohnson@DAT-limited.com, and my cell phone number is 726-0986.
All right. Thank you for coming in this morning.
Thank
and
you so
ladies,
much.
all the very best and have a good day at school today. We would have heard Wendy speaking about having a short day today. Are you guys going to be cutting corners today? Or are we
I don't know what school Wendy is affiliated
I'm
with.
sure so. You guys have a full day planned, so enjoy it as you go through your day. And thank you, Andre, for coming in this morning. I'm William Dorset. This is Good Morning Antigua, Barbuda. We have our news at the top of this hour. Just a word from our sponsors, Antigua Motors Limited, and then you'll be at our news desk.
Have you ever been asked, what are your strong points? Durability and strength. Performance. Efficiency. Image.